season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
It ain't pulling up. It ain't pulling up.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, Orbit. We got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Watch the pass. 10's the Mike. 10's the Mike.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This one into the hands of Burton. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
What you got?
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the...
Yes, up, but why it ain't showing on my
30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, we got Mike 10 right here, guys. Mike 10. Hey, that's
Now it's Rodgers. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Yeah, it started. I'm trying to...
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But it ain't showing on my page, so I gotta put that bitch on.
Second and inches at the Titans' 48-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, things are crazy in these. 158.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
26.
10's the Mike. 10's the Mike. Mike 10.
On first down, Rodgers. He'll get this to Eckler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers going to throw. He's got Burton here. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
88, 10-30. That boy's got four down. Smith.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Zach Ertz, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0.
Hold on, let me change this shit.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Protein spill. Shit. Now.
Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 29-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Joker. Look at me. Go. Go. Ready.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
See how the hell you play Call of Duty with all these people talking in the background. I'll be getting about the car.
On the double. Hey, Alpha.
Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts in drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Jim. Coming to you. My 52.
From the 36, Rodgers. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Rodgers now 8 of 8 throwing the football in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running right, this is Freeman. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Wide left. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Yeah, this. Hey, take 26.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And Jeffrey's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Blue 58. Hey, I'm coming.
On the sneak, Rodgers. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
They come out here in the eye. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Catanzaro's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
No, sir, he's just fast. That nigga here, Will Fuller ain't from Tennessee. He from Notre Dame. That's all that is.
Shotgun now for Bortles.
Bruh.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making through.
Yeah, Blake Bortles booted out. I'm going to just stick with my other quarterbacks. This nigga here booted too. I'm just going to have to thug it out with these niggas because that nigga's ass.
It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Make it like my angle ain't right.
Point after now from Catanzaro.
Right beside this nigga, dog.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Take away the fake ass jump in the middle of the field. These linebackers jumping 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fuck up the pursuit angle on this motherfucker.
This will be taken short.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now it's the backup Smith. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Oh, yeah, I can't make no trade with nobody.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
These niggas is the ultimate booty-ass niggas out on offense. Oh, my God. This nigga, Alex Smith, how you overthrow a wide?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's now 10 of 10, throwing the ball here to start the game.
Watch the boot, watch the boot. 10's the mic, 10's the mic. Check, 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 check.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Completes this one to Meredith. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Denver has the first down, the play going for 15 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They run, Devontae Freeman. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Third down and long.
319. Watch the run. Watch the run. Give me. Baby shot. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? My 52.
Right here, right here.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Man, don't feel bad. My offense is booted out. I say booted. They make it hard on me.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 27 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Tennessee.
Ready. 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch your legs.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, watch it, watch it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
All right.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And an alley to run. He's got daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On 2nd down, Eckler, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
58, 630. All right, T. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, Mike 52.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Going on the ground with Eckler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
That shit just glitched in his hand.
They come out here in the eye.
Watch twitch. What are you doing? Check 43.
They'll run here with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
52's the mark, boy. 52. I'm here all day. My 52, my 52.
Yeah. 52. Mike 52. Hey, wahoo!
A shotgun snap for Smith. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Rodgers now on first down. It's complete. It's Miller. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The 39-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
26. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Local over here. Inside. Go.
Rodgers now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. 3rd down here.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, do. Screen. Watch the screen. Go right. Watch twins. Watch twins. Yeah, Liz.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Right back to Sanders on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Sam on. Check 52. On the ball. Now.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Shoot.
On first down, it's Mack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey. 52 right here. Hard. Ready.
Out of the gun, Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And that's complete. It's Sims. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When I say my blood struggling to throw a 15-yard pass down the field, my dog.
2 times.
Ooh, you know it's bad, boy.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
From the gun, here's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
I hate losing to a nigga. I know I ain't supposed to. Yeah, I hate this.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
Hey, Delta. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Jump out. Mike 52. Right now. You got 58.
Rodgers throwing again. Forced out to his left. He'll find Miller. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, This is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Get 300. Get 300. 80 weapons. Where's 52? Watch 52.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Devin White in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
552. Lance.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And the pressure gets to him again. Raekwon McMillan. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
So that means you telling me this is what I should have been doing to this nigga the whole time.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So that's the reason why I'm not tripping. I'm like, my team is booty.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right?
They'll go again with Sanders.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
They'll run on first down. Mack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. 52. Mike, get it.
On 2nd and 12, Smith. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's Smith. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
How did he run my receiver down?
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
Bruh, that's how you know, man.
Pulled in at the 24.
Shit shouldn't even be happening. Bad angles on this.
A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Maybe an 84 at best, nigga. And this nigga just ran back and got back in the play with my receiver, dog. Stop playing with me, dog. This nigga got line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Get 300. Get 300. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Flag. Check 3.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Rodgers throwing here. His throw incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Nigga up 34-10. Once I get up like them, nigga, I'll be perfectly trying to.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Get over with, nigga.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
258. 630. It's a party now. It's a party now. Jim, inside. Jim. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now on first down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I know a retirement ceremony is a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities, extreme confidence in his teammates, never thinks the game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
So for the Broncos,
Trevor Lawrence. Yeah. Oh, Joe Burrow. Okay. Get you back out my roster, Blake Borders, you trash.
Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like
he got an arm, but ain't got nobody accuracy. Cardell Jones. Man, this shit here is awful, dog.